This is the 08 Avenger coming out.
I don't think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself.
We weren't able to do a live. We weren't able to catch the bidding process live with this one, but 08 Avenger, let's go check it out.
We could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there. Made us realize we're more than just stardust.
Little ding here. Body solid, one ding on the back fender.
Oil looks like brand new. It's full. Antifreeze is good. That training fluid nice and pink.
butter. That's
Nice and smelly.
nice and smelly. Hate that stuff. Let's see. Best thing about this, 93K. Thing's clean on the inside. Uh-oh. This door's might. Okay, so we're gonna have to fix that door handle.
So clean in here. Holy moly.
This thing's brand new, man. Sounds like straight butter. Okay. Yeah, this is nice. Thing's purring. Run and drive. Won this thing for 800 bucks. Everything's topped off. Oil looks good, Baby J. Think we're in business, man. See what she got.
Has a hesitation when you first put it into drive before it engages. Feels good. Kind of kicking down hard. Shifting. Don't feel it slipping. It kind of kicks down hard though.
Yeah, we gotta fill him with that new, fresh tranny fluid. Maybe somebody's
I'd
recently
still try to drive it home.
try to drive it home. Just gotta get it out on the freeway and give it a good run, because it's something's definitely tweaking with the tranny. We've had a
Shit's
few.
good, though.
Yeah, maybe
I think it's probably just a sensor or something.
yeah, that'd be
I
nice.
don't think it's going to be anything major. And I think from what we've seen inside the car,
Check engine lights on.
check engine lights on. From what
Okay.
we've seen inside the car, bet you this is the diagnosis of it or something. I hope that's the registration.
So, yeah, I mean,
I'll share that.
we've had it a few times where it just doesn't shift out a second. You know, so we got to get it up to full speeds.
It
but-
got into third there,
Okay.
so it's only got one more gear, I think. So yeah, we'll see.
Alright. Downshift's a little hard.
Yeah, I think it's just a sensor though.
Sweet.
We'll see.
Jumping in the 08 Avenger here. Gonna take it for a test drive and see show you guys what it's doing.
93,000 miles. Oh wait.
93K. Got a check engine light on. Watch for the hesitation.
So it's in drive and the car's not moving. You gotta give it a little bit of gas and then it'll go into gear. So it's got check engine light. I talked to a transmission guy that I know pretty good, and once you get it into the drive right there, you can drive it forever and it shifts perfect. Everything works. It's just that initial going from another gear into drive, it takes a little bit of gas before it wants to engage the gear. And so I talked to the guy and he told me it's pretty common for the transmission filter to fall off inside the pan. So he wanted me to drop the pan. We dropped the pan, everything looked great. The filter was still there and it looked clean. We replaced it, put new fluid in it, and it didn't change anything. And so
Still hesitating.
Still hesitating, yep.
But it's good because it's still in drive. It'll just take off.
Yeah, we're stopped now and it's rolling.
Now it goes.
No problem. It's just the first
right
initial
away.
going from another gear to that gear. And when you're driving it, when you're going up to go to a stop, it'll kind of go downshift hard into first when you're getting close to the speed where it does it. So it shouldn't be doing that either. Check engine lights it's got a generic transmission code, but then when you go into the transmission control module, there's no codes. So it's just like a P0700, which is like just a general transmission code, and it doesn't tell you anything. So in my mind, there's a pressure problem, and these Dodges, Chrysler products, they have a big like solenoid pack that sits on the front of the transmission, and no one's messed with it. So we pulled one at our favorite place. So we're gonna try to swap that. We got a gasket. We're gonna swap that and see what it does, because there's no codes, there's nothing to go off of. And it shifts perfect. Other than the one little downshift, it shifts all the way up through the gears and works great. It's just that one hesitation and that downshift.
So let's get right to it and swap it out. So lesson learned so far is don't hesitate.
All right, so here's our used solenoid pack. It's got all the shift solenoids in it. The computer tells what gear to shift and all that jazz. So this is the used one going on. Out with the old, in with the old, right?
Yep, see what happens.
The gasket stayed in pretty good shape, so we're gonna let that thing ride. Got that all cleaned up, so gonna throw it in and see what we get, man.
Let's do this. Okay, just fired up the Avenger. That pack has been replaced. I'm gonna lower it.
Drive right now.
Still hesitating.
Engaged again.
That didn't fix it. Bummer. On to the next try. That's the hardest part, is we don't want to throw a bunch of parts at this. And because it's just a generic check engine light code, we can't. Yeah, maybe that'll throw something else.
Finishing up the Avenger, 08 Avenger. We did that solenoid pack and we didn't think it had fixed it, but we drove it more and it's working. It's engaging drive, it's working. So we had a check engine light for an evap code. So I just ordered up the evap solenoid, purge solenoid. So we replaced that, put a new gas cap on it. We were driving in to do our pick and pull, pick up tires and all that stuff for some other cars. And we grabbed a handle for this. We replaced a handle that was bad. And this thing started wigging out and it was throwing a crank sensor code. So we pulled the crank sensor while we were there, swapped that in. And so this thing's ready other than buffing these headlights. So you can see the before and see what it looks like when we get done here. We just use this McGuire's plastics. It's good for headlights.
My blood is boiling. Mystery, mystery. It's poisonous, so dangerous. It's poisonous, so dangerous.
Not bad for 13-year-old headlights, so.
Good, yeah, they look a little bit better, right? It's not perfect, but we're not really
Not shooting
looking
for
for perfection, right?
perfection on a 13-year-old car. So way better, clear, you can see. I'm digging it. So let's wrap this up and we'll give you a walk around once we wash it on the car lot.
Walk with me. Let's leave the past behind. Walk with me. There's something else we need to find. Say you'll go, don't make me wait.